Okay, guys, I want you to get out your article that was handed out to you. You have a packet. You have a bubble sheet, which is the last page in your packet. You have a story, a lifeline for lions, and then there are 8 questions to answer. So first, let's look at the questions. So I want you to go to the 3rd and 4th page of the packet that I gave you. And let's review the questions first. So today what you're going to do is you're going to listen to this. You're going to listen to the story. You're going to then go back and listen to the story again and do your close reading. You're going to underline and highlight and annotate, write your notes in the margin, and Tuesday you will answer the questions. So the first question is, which of the following explains the unusual events happening all over the Serengeti? The next question is, how were the lions infected with distemper? Number 3, to protect lions, people are now. Number 4, the lion population in the Serengeti. Number 5, Part A, which statement best expresses the central idea of the text? Part B, which detail from the text supports the answer to Part A? Number 7, which statement describes how Project Lifeline is portrayed in the text? And then your final question is, which of the following best describes the structure of ideas in the text? Okay, let's go to the first page of the story. And again, you need nothing in your hands. You're just going to follow along and listen to the story the first time through. Please make sure you put your name, if it is not already, on the name line. And here we go. A Lifeline for Lions by Pamela S. Turner, 2016. In 1994, a concerning number of lions began to die in a wildlife park in Africa, known as the Serengeti. In this informational text, Pamela S. Turner discusses the causes of the lion's death and how people responded to the situation. As you read, take notes on the actions that were taken to end the rise in lions' death across the Serengeti. So that's going to be your focus when you come back the second time through for your close reading, is the actions that were taken to end the rise in the lion deaths across the Serengeti. All over the Serengeti, the lions were in trouble. Tourists in a hot air balloon were the first to notice. All the tourists were flying over the savannah. As the tourists were flying over the savannah, they spotted a big cat lying on the ground. This lion wasn't lazing around, as lions do when they are not hunting. It was shaking and shivering. The tourists called the park veterinarian, Dr. Melody Rolk. She watched the lion but didn't know what was wrong. The Serengeti is a large wildlife park in Tanzania where no hunting is allowed. The Serengeti might seem like a safe place, but wild animals face dangers other than guns. In this case, the danger was disease. Lions began to die all over the park. After 10 days, it was clear something extraordinary was going on, says Dr. Craig Packer, a biologist at the University of Minnesota. He has studied lions for 25 years. We had no idea what it was, and we were afraid we might never know. Usually, veterinary science focuses on the kinds of animals that are most important to people, pets and livestock. Wildlife diseases are not well understood. Dr. Packer and Dr. Rolk sent blood and tissue samples from dead lions to experts in different countries. One expert was able to solve the mystery. The lions were dying of distemper, a disease commonly found in pet dogs. Second page. Small but deadly. Distemper is caused by a virus. Viruses cause many diseases, including measles, polio, and the common cold. Sometimes an animal's body can fight off the distemper virus, but if it can't, the virus invades the animal's nervous system. Distemper can cause fever, shaking, and finally death. In 1994, just before the distemper outbreak, there were an estimated 3,000 lions in the Serengeti. Over 90% of the Serengeti's lions were infected, says Dr. Packer. About 1,000 lions died. Many other animals also died: leopards, hyenas, wild dogs, and bat-eared foxes. How could a wild lion or leopard catch a disease from a pet? Serengeti National Park is huge, larger than the state of Connecticut. But there are farms and villages all around it. In those villages and on those farms are about 30,000 dogs. The disease is spread like a cold from dogs to wildlife. We think hyenas are the key, says Dr. Packer. If a hyena looks for food in a village garbage dump, it may come into contact with an infected dog. Then the hyena may take distemper back into the park. Hyenas move over large distances and hang out all around lion kills. Dr. Packer says, from the hyenas, the distemper probably spread to lions and other animals. Lion lovers respond. When people heard about the sick and dying lions, offers to help poured in from all over the world. Major funding came from the World Society for the Protection of Animals and several companies. We began vaccinating dogs around the Serengeti against distemper, says Dr. Packer. That was the beginning of Project Lifeline. Why vaccinate dogs instead of the lions themselves? It is a lot easier to catch and vaccinate 30,000 dogs than 3,000 lions, explains Dr. Packer. Many lions are very shy and live in remote areas. Vaccinating lions would do nothing for the other animals at risk. Hyenas, leopards, wild dogs, and foxes. Healthier pets. Project Lifeline has been vaccinating dogs around the Serengeti since 1994. Before Project Lion, the Tanzanian Veterinarian Service took care of cattle, goats, and sheep, but not pets. With funding from Project Lifeline, the veterinarians now offer free distemper shots for dogs. They also give rabies vaccinations. Although people can't catch distemper from dogs, they can get rabies. Okay, so I want you guys to go back to the beginning and listen to the story again. Get your pencils out and take your time. I do not want you to start answering the questions today. Tomorrow, you will answer the question. Again, do not start answering the questions today. Go back and spend the rest of the class close reading this story. Listen to it and read it multiple times. I want you to underline and highlight, write notes in the margin that go back to that essential question. The actions that were taken to end the rise in lion deaths across the Serengeti. Have a good day, my friends.